Yo, my YouTube people. My YouTube people, what's up? What's up, Kimberly? What's up, Joshua? How's everybody doing? We got a run of the reactor. Been a little bit MIA, took a little hiatus. But we're here. I got a little bit of upgrades going on. First thing you can tell is look at the condenser. It's a little bit different. Sorry, I get these cables all everywhere. Angel's hair of cables here. My apologies. You know, guys, somebody suggested to me that I should put ice water in my condenser, the condenser bucket for the water pump. What do you guys think about that? Would that make it better? Is that worth doing? What's up, Monstrous Goon? Hey, I'm doing amazing. What's up, Slim Racer? What's up, Arik? Fajar. Nice name. Let's get started on these other platforms here. Let's get started. Hey, how's everybody been for real? Because I've been gone for a little bit. You guys ever get nervous when I disappear for a few days? Take a break for a week or something? Hey guys, look at this. You guys know I've been using yoga balls, but now we got a way bigger storage container now. The machine is on by the way, guys. Gotta say, you crazy dedicated, keep going. Thank you, Arik. What's up, Andre? What's up? It will help bring the gas to a liquid faster. Yeah. So I don't have ice right now, guys, but I'm gonna get ice tomorrow to put in the condenser system, and we're gonna test that out tomorrow live. I didn't have time to get any today, but like I said, somebody suggested it, and I was like, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. I just don't know if it'll be worth it. Like, how much of a difference will it make? Right? I insulated the machine even more insulation, okay? So, it's heating up very quickly. Very quickly. Love to see it. All right, I finally am unbanned on TikTok too, so I can go live there as well. But we try to broaden the message for as many souls as possible. I wish I could back this up. You guys might be able to see me. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to let you be able to see the bladder filling up with the gas as well, the natural gas, but it's low down. I'm high up. You guys are like in the middle, so that may not be possible. Not extra liquid, just faster? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because it can only distill what's in there. And if I'm putting in plastic, they may not yield many liquids. Just because it's cold does not mean that it's going to all of a sudden chemically alter the plastic to get it to a point where it yields more liquids, right? That's where catalysts come into play. Where you might be able to chemically change the products of a plastic. They may not normally yield X amount of liquid. Now it yields X amount of liquid, X, Y, Z amount of liquid, right? So there's so many things, guys, with the process of pyrolysis, but especially microwave pyrolysis, that are so variable and can change so much that if you read research papers on pyrolysis, right, you will find so many different like catalysts that can be used or ways things can be done. It's like when I know that we have problems, I know there are solutions because there's so many different ways of doing pyrolysis. All right, let's go live everywhere else right now. There's a multitude. So that's what I like about pyrolysis, is that we're not limited at all on even when we have problems, we can find solutions. It's all about, wanting to find solutions and being in that mindset to find solutions, and you will find them. because there's too much research, you know? There's too much research, too much due diligence, too much knowledge out there for it not to be possible. Especially because when you think about how long pyrolysis has been studied, been around since like the 1800s. What inches of vacuum are you running the system at? Well, the thing is, the system is not currently running at vacuum. So what's happening is this. I'm not pulling a consistent vacuum on the machine as it runs. I vacuum on the machine before we start it. What's up, guys, on Instagram? Good to see you. I haven't been live in a second. What's up, everybody? Much love, much love. I'm gonna be pulling a consistent vacuum on this machine once we get the generator. You said don't stand too close. Well, guess what, Mika? Thanks to you guys and your donations, I got a microwave meter, guys. So I know right now, where is it safe to stand? Obviously, when you stand near all the microwave parts on this side, it's gone up the charts. But look, it's 0 right now. The microwave meter is zeroed out. We're safe right here. So people always ask me, what about microwaves? Do they leak? Are you gonna get cancer? Look, I have 6 microwaves on right now. 0. So we're good. We're good. We got the machine running right now. Those of you that want to know the updates, insulate the machine. You can also see that the column coming off the machine is different. It's at a slant. It's at a slope in hopes that it's going to more efficiently condense. You said I can donate ground up plastic from a close source. Send me an email, so Sava. We're going to talk. What's up, 1, 2, 3? You said, do you get more energy in than you get out? So, Daquan on Facebook, my last machine, Mark IV, did get more energy out than we had to put in. So we put in 25 kilowatt hours of electricity, and between all the products, we got out 48.8 kilowatt hours of electricity. That was my last machine. My last machine was smaller, had less power. This is a new machine. Machine's not even done yet. So we got to do those numbers on this machine to see how much we get. But considering that I did get those positive numbers on my last machine, that's what inspired me to be like, okay, let's see what happens when we build bigger. Will we get better numbers, right, in terms of efficiency? But we don't know it because, as I said, this machine is still operating at half power, so we really can't do any type of actual extensive testing until we have full power, because then we know, okay, now we have this much going in to the exact T, because this is what the full power run is, and then we know we have this much coming out. But if I do the test at half power, microwave pyrolysis in particular is exponential, meaning if I turn on 1 microwave, right, turning on 2 is going to do way more of an effect than just that 1. So turning on 2 microwaves might not just double how quick it heats up, it could triple it. So right now we have 6 on, right? But when I turn on 8, it could be way crazier. When I turn on 9, when I turn on 10, 12, it could be way quicker, way more efficient. I know that from experience because my last machine, Mark IV, it had 3 magnetrons on it, right? When I've done a run on YouTube, this is on YouTube, you can watch it on my channel. We ran 2 magnetrons one time, right? Now, normally ran off of 3, but we ran 2 one time, and everything was horrible. How long it took, the efficiency was disgusting. So, what's up, Zach the BLK? The OG. So, what I'm saying is, how do we know right now that with us running 6 with this reactor, even though we're getting carbon, we're getting oils, we're getting natural gas to a great degree, how do we know that this isn't like running 2 on my last machine? Because we're not at full power yet. If 1 made that big of a difference on my last machine, with a machine this big, when we say we're halfway there, half power, it could be a huge difference. So, we're going to see that for sure. But let me tell you guys what the real goal is, right? Let me tell you the real goal is that we don't need to worry about calculating the energy in versus out. You know why? Because the real goal is to be able to run a generator off of the natural gas this machine creates. Once that happens, it's done. You don't even have to do calculations because to run the machine is completely free, right? You don't even have to do the energy calculations anymore. We still would, but at that point, everything is positive because there's no energy cost to run the machine because the machine runs itself. And I know that's possible because there's already industrial plants that do that, right? With different forms of pyrolysis. They, after like an hour of being on, they switch on to the natural gas that's being created. So that's my real goal, because think about it. Even if we're getting a positive energy profit, right? If we can literally just make the operating cost of this machine zero by it running off of its own fuels, and that's the best deal in my opinion. You said it's almost like you have over unity without breaking the laws of physics. Yeah, and like the only reason why that's even possible to even say that is because plastic has so much energy in it. It's just like how we have these big pumps that suck crude oil out of the ground. They take a ton of energy to run, but yet when they pump up that crude oil, they're pumping up way more than the amount of energy they took to run the pump. But does that crude oil pump break thermodynamics? No. Why? Because crude oil has energy in it, and a ton of it. So it's not creating the energy, it's just extracting it from an extremely energy dense source. And that's why we do this with plastic, because plastic is just like crude oil, an extremely energy dense source. And in fact, if you go on Google and you look up the hydrocarbon bonds of plastic versus the fuels, the hydrocarbon bonds of plastic are longer than gasoline, diesel, motor oil. They're one of the longest ones, right? Now, in short, what does that mean? Hydrocarbon bonds, what is that? Hydrogen and carbon bonded together. Hydrogen is the most energy dense molecule we know of in the universe right now, right? So if something has hydrogen in it, that means it has a lot of energy in it. So if I say a hydrocarbon bond is really long, that means it has a lot of hydrogen, which means it has a lot of energy. And that's exactly what plastic has, a lot of hydrocarbon. In fact, there's some plants that literally take hydrogen out of plastic because it has that much hydrogen in it, right? So we got a lot of energy in plastic, and that's why we do this. That's why it's even more. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to say that, because the truth of the matter was, let's say that this process did not create fuels from plastic. It just completely destroyed plastic, got rid of it for good. This machine would still be worth running, because guess what? At the end of the day, we need to do something with plastic. At the end of the day, what we have been doing with plastic does not work. So people get so focused on the fact I say I make fuels, they think this is a power plant. But you got to remember, how come you're not over there asking your recycling plant that recycles your glass bottles or recycles your plastic bottles, what's their energy in versus out, right? Because we had to focus on the different forms of value. I make fuel, that's one form of value. When I make fuel, okay, we say in that sector, now you want to know how much fuel does it take versus how much does it make. But then I'm also getting rid of plastic waste in a true way that completely destroys it. That's its own value, because we don't ask recycling plants how much energy they consume. We're just like, do you recycle? And this does all of that stuff. But I think people get so focused on energy, they forget we're getting rid of plastic in a definitive way that completely destroys it and turns it into carbon. That's a complete fact. Pyrolysis, just like incineration, is one of the few ways to absolutely and truly destroy plastic. Right? Because think about it. You turn plastic to another bottle, what happens when you don't want that bottle anymore? Turn plastic into a brick, well, that brick is going to put microplastics and break down over time. What happens when that brick goes out? You got to figure out a way how to truly destroy it. And this does that. Even if it made zero fuels at all, it's still worth doing because it can truly destroy plastic. It just happens to be that we make fuels at the same time. And it just happens to be that there's plants that can basically have zero energy cost to run the machine, right? So I'm just like, that's the real goal at the end of the day, to get rid of plastic. That's why we've been starting this. That's why we did this, right? And that's why even if this machine was a negative energy equity, I would still run it, because I started this project myself in my backyard right here 3 years ago, because I said, you know what? I'm tired of paying for recycling for this truck to come here, take my plastic, and it just ends up in the landfill. I want to figure out how I can recycle myself right here at home. That's why I started this. I didn't start this thinking, I want to make gasoline. I didn't start this thinking, I want to make a positive energy equity or whatever. I started this because I wanted to get rid of plastic waste. That's the goal, and that's what we're doing. No matter how you guys put it, I don't put my plastic in the trash anymore, guys. I don't. All of my plastic, in fact, my whole family's plastic, okay? All of my whole family's plastic is dealt with right here. All of it. I don't contribute to landfill or ocean plastics anymore, indirectly, okay? I know none of us want to. They lied to us, it's their fault. They tell us they recycle, they throw it in the ocean. But I'm just saying, so I met my goals, ultimately, now it's become a part of, well, how can we expand this? Because we want this for the world. This has to be a business for the world. True talk. That's real talk. What is a business? Money. Okay, there's many different ways to make money, but the easiest way to make money will be if we can make this energy profitable, and that's the truth. Because yes, we can sell the idea of just recycling the plastic. The recycling industry of plastic is $1 billion industry, and I promise you, they consume way more energy to return one plastic bottle to another bottle than the amount of energy that's in that bottle. I promise you, right? It takes more energy to make the plastic than was in the plastic anyway to begin with, right? I promise you that. But so that's just one thing we can sell, but then we can also sell the fuel, the carbon, the natural gas, right? The subsidies, whatever, you know, there's so many different avenues to go down. You said put it in a car. We already have put it in a truck, but I will say this though. The truck we put it in was a diesel truck, okay? And it was an older diesel truck too. So I want to put this in a gasoline car next, okay? What's up, Gone Click on YouTube? You said set up an unofficial recycling around your neighborhood. Yeah, I am going to. I am going to actually. Once this machine is at full power, once this thing is at full power, I'm telling you, like, this already deals with all my family's plastic waste. This thing is just gonna, you know, once we figure out how to fix the continuous feed issue of the plastic getting stuck. Some people are saying I should use the vibrators. Hey guys, those of you that said I should use vibrators in my continuous feed, right? Let me ask you guys a question. Daniel, thank you for the $15 Cash App donation. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Let me ask you guys a question. You know those pneumatic vibrators that you can get? Okay, I'm not talking about the ones you guys use, but I'm talking about their actual legit like vibrators for like industrial things, right? The pneumatic vibrators. You guys think that those work? Are those powerful enough to work with this? For me, if I were to slap one on the side of my feed chamber. All right, you guys let me know. And I gotta be careful. I don't get banned on TikTok again. These little sugar cakes on TikTok. Hey guys on TikTok, I haven't been live here for weeks because they keep banning me. Guys, they keep banning me and telling me I'm doing things that I'm not doing. Oh yeah, guys, let me show you something. On Instagram and everything, I showed you the YouTube people this. I guess I'll show you guys again. But look, guys, you see this right here? My balls have become square and rectangular because the yoga balls have been filling up way too quick. This machine produces a crazy amount of natural gas until I get the generator to run the natural gas, and until I start compressing it into propane tanks like I used to do back then. I'm gonna have to get a bigger storage bladder because this machine. Okay, let me give you reference. Mark IV, the one we talked about before, the one that we talked about, 25 kilowatt hours in, 48 out. Well, Mark IV, it would take about an hour for the first yoga ball to fill. This machine does it in less than 20 minutes, half power. So I'm glad that we're already seeing the benefits of how much power we're putting in. Because let's be real, we're putting 6 magnetrons is a lot of power. 6 kilowatt hours. That's the consumption of a dryer. Okay. So that's a lot of power, and if we weren't seeing better improvements, even at half power, it would be a little bit concerning, I won't lie. But like I said, microwaves are so exponential, you might do 6 and it's trash, but then you do 8 and it's amazing, right? So I'm personally thinking, guys, this thing really only needs 9 magnetrons. You said get a 12-volt vibrator that works on a salt spreader, but I don't see, here's the thing, I never got a vibrator before. Oh, that doesn't sound, okay, I need to stop. Listen, okay, will it vibrate enough? Okay, that's the question. Will it vibrate enough? A pneumatic or an electronic? Well, somebody got a super chat. We got $2 on YouTube from Mr. Zach. Mr. Zach, he said, Hail King Julian, Doc Brown, Prince of Pyrolysis. And thank you very much, Mr. Zach. Much love to you, man. I appreciate you and your help towards the project, seriously. What's up, everybody on YouTube? What's up, Casey? What's up, Jacob? Refine your project and try and filter or condense your fuel to get the best octane level. Investing a gas compressor and running your house on it. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm getting a generator. In order to run this machine, we're going to need a generator that runs a house. So think about it. We're getting a generator that can literally run a house. We're going to run that generator off the natural gas this machine makes. I could just run my house off of it too. Zach, thank you for the badge. Thank you for the badge, Zach, the BLK on Instagram. Much love to you, man. Thank you very much. You said you need to put more microwave. Yes, I do. I need about at least 3 more, as a matter of fact. You said you're such a dope neighbor. You know, I guess so, because I haven't had any issues. I haven't had any reports or no nonsense. And I've been doing this for years. And I've had just as many good things happen as bad things, like explosions and fires. So I guess, you know, I can't say it, but we can assume it that the consensus could be that maybe, perhaps I am a good neighbor, right? Maybe the neighbors don't hate me. This is that unemployed neighbor that spends all day in his garage. And then he rolls this out of his garage in like a month. So thank you for the teaching. Thank you, KP. Hey, it's good to be back on TikTok. And I'll tell you why. I don't even like TikTok as a platform, but I do like the reach. Because we got 500 people in TikTok, you know. That's just a great reach. Aunt Jones, thank you for the $2.50 donation on Cash App. Much love to you, man. Thank you so much for the contribution to the project. Thank you for being so cool. Thank you for being so cool, man. Real talk, real talk. So we definitely got some natural gas in this thing. Matter of fact, this is my first time using this big bladder here. So I don't know if this big bladder, if all my seals on there are done right. I don't know if like it might be leaking. I never used this before. This is made for water. Okay, so you know, I don't even know. The sight glasses right now are looking real foggy, guys. You guys can actually see it from here. They're completely white. All the fog, the sight glasses. Oh, my bad, Facebook. I've barely been looking at Facebook. Sorry. You said we call it continuous vibration so we don't get banned. Yeah, I got to be careful, man. I got to be careful. These people be getting me, guys. These people be getting me. A concrete vibrator, yeah. If I say that, I would definitely get banned, right? But I'll look into a 12-volt vibrator. So you dress like a king, my man? Well, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shorpy, thank you for the $5 super chat on YouTube. He said, you probably get asked this a lot, but are you worried about the higher-ups in the world, of what the higher-ups in the world think of your project? Do I worry about that? No, I don't worry about anything. Pyrolysis has been around for a long time. Microwave pyrolysis has been around for a long time. The biggest difference of what I'm doing is doing it in my backyard, and also creating a design that is scalable on a continuous level of microwave pyrolysis, right? Now, the truth of the matter is this, though. Even though pyrolysis has been around for so long, it hasn't been implemented, even though it's so obvious. Like, it's like you ask anybody, pretty much anybody, turn one of the biggest waste products in the world into a fuel that's carbon neutral, carbon negative. Like, everybody's just like, duh, of course. Why wouldn't you do that? So, you know, I don't think it's about the necessarily, you know, the act of doing it, but more about why was it not being done, for one. And we got $50 Cash App from George. Thank you for the $50 Cash App very much, man. I appreciate you, truly. So here's what I was saying, guys. We got a super chat on YouTube too. I'll get to it in a second. Pyrolysis has been around literally for probably 200 years now in terms of scientific literature. Now, pyrolysis as the process has been around since the beginning of Earth, right? And yet, in today's society, look at how many people didn't know about it before, you know, my videos, right? And I'm not trying to take the credit for that. It could have been any video online. But the point is, it's not a well-known thing. And then the question becomes why? Because there's so many scientific things that whether they worked or do not work, they're just known to the general public. Nuclear reactors are just known to the general public. They're not really used that much nowadays, right? Because of, you know, the public perception. So, like, why isn't pyrolysis known? I don't know. There's a suppression of it. I don't know why. So that's the only thing. Let me see. We got, let's see, $2 from God Geek on YouTube. Thank you so much, God Geek. How did you source the funds for this 20K project? Well, this project has been completely crowdfunded. So I appreciate you guys so much. My last machine, Mark IV, cost 10K. I literally just built that thing myself. But this has been completely crowdfunded between you guys' donations and then monetization, because You know, I finally got to a point where I actually can get monetized on a lot of these platforms. So, you know, I appreciate you guys. You know, so even you guys just watching, you literally help. Just watching and sharing the video, you know, because I know not everybody can donate, and I don't, you know, I don't expect that. But literally just being here, you're contributing to the project. You might be contributing pennies or nickels, like on a statistic level, but you're helping, you know, literally. You sharing and watching the videos and being in the live streams, that is contributing money for the project. You know, every little bit adds up. So that's how this project's been funded. Because, yeah, 20K is definitely no joke. And, you know, if I were working and doing this like I was with Mark IV took a while to build because of the price tag. This machine would not be where it is right now. I would probably have to build this machine literally over half a year to a year. But we're ahead of time thanks to you guys helping so much. You said, I support the man with the balls. my balls have misformed now. Guys, we just got the first drips of oil coming out the machine. I just saw it. Once this oil really starts picking up, I'll move us all down there so we can see it really dropping down. What's up, Justin? Thank you, man. What's up, Jay-Z? You said, who else is smoking right now? Certainly not me. We all donate every video. You boys should join us, men, in and drop in at least $1. You can afford it. Well, thank you, Mr. Zach. I appreciate you, man. Let's see, Facebook. You got all 12 magnetrons yet? Not yet, Cameron. We're still at 6. Listen, let me tell you why I don't have all 12 yet. So I have, right now, guys, I have 8 magnetron mounts, but I only have 6 on. Why? Because right now I'm using the transformers from microwave ovens. The transformers from microwave ovens operate at 120 volts AC. The issue with 120 volts AC is that it consumes a lot of amperage. I have all of my power cords running off of a 50 amp circuit right now, and I can't exceed 50 amps. The thing about 120 volts is it takes a whole lot, you can run a whole lot less for a lot of amps compared to 220. So if I was on 220, I could have all 12 running right now, in short. You can double how much you can run for the same amount of amperage on a 220. So I have 220 power supplies right from China coming here. I don't know when they're going to be here, but when they get here, we'll be able to run more. But unfortunately, even if I put all 12 mounts on right now today, I just could not run all 12 because I just don't have enough amperage coming through. The only other option is if I get a generator, okay? You said I have plenty of 220 volt microwave parts you shipped from Australia. Okay. Well, you know, here's the thing. I have the transformers already on the way. So if you gave me the 220 parts, I wouldn't be able to do much with them. And also, guys, let me give you some exciting news. Grayling Gaines, thank you for the $10 donation on Cash App. Much love to you, man. You're always donating. Let me show you guys, or let me tell you guys, some interesting facts here. So right now, you guys saw me do this. You guys saw me open up microwave ovens, take them apart, take the transformer, capacitor, magnetron out, right? Now those transformers, let me get one for you. Let me visually get a transformer for you. So this is a microwave oven transformer. Very heavy. This is made of a whole bunch of steel plates put together. Very heavy. This is what's in almost every microwave oven. Almost. So some of them have different things, okay? But you saw me get these out. Now for all of my machines, all of my microwave machines up to this point, I've been using these. Now, mind you, I told you my Mark IV machine operated off of 3 magnetrons, which means I had 3 transformers powering it. My Mark IV machine with 3 of those, 25 kilowatt hours of electricity in, 48.8 kilowatt hours of electricity out with 3 of those, okay? Those are very inefficient. In fact, guess what? They literally just waste about half the energy that goes in. Half the electricity just gets wasted on those. These power supplies, the 220 power supplies I'm getting from China, are switch mode power supplies. Meaning they're not this gigantic, big, heavy hunk of metal. It's like a circuit board. And guess what? They're like, I think they're between 80 and 90% efficient. This is 50% efficient. Those are 80 to 90. I was getting good energy numbers and conversions using this inefficient piece of crap. And I'm getting something that's way more efficient. Imagine what my numbers are going to be then. And on top of that, let's not forget, my Mark IV machine was not continuous, meaning I could only load plastic in when the machine was cooled down, when it wasn't hot. A lot of energy wasted in that time period. Thank you for the $20 donation, Daddy Peyote and the Spuds. Oh, Daddy Potato. Thank you, man. He said, just want to help out. Love what you're doing. You must be a gardener, man. You must be a gardener. Funny name. What's up, Gani? Gang, gang. You said, I'm going to show this to my professors so I can know what they think about it. Absolutely show it to your professors. Absolutely. I have brought up in the past that a solar charging system will be the next level. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in a second because people talk about solar all the time. So yeah, we were already getting double the energy with an inefficient power supply system, with a non-continuous machine, with a small machine. In theory, bigger machine is going to be more efficient, the efficiency of scale. In theory, continuous operation should always be more efficient. You see that in industry all the time. And then in theory, a more efficient power supply should be more efficient. So we're just literally adding these things up. So that's why I've been saying I expect to make triple to quadruple the energy output. Because here's the thing. I said we may double the energy output, 48.8 kilowatt hours out, but what was that? That's the form of stored energy. That's in the liquid, that's in the gas, that's in the carbon. But once you burn it and turn that to electricity, you're gonna lose about half, at least half. So you need to you can't make double and run the machine off a double. You need to make quadruple. So we need to make quadruple minimum to run the machine off of its own fuels. Mike C, thank you for the $5 on the YouTube. I appreciate you. Glad to see you decrease your heat loss with insulation. The insulation helped an absolute ton. And that reminds me, guys, let me get something. Let me show you guys something. You know how the machine was black, right? The machine was black before we put all this insulation on. Gabriel, thank you for the $18 on Cash App. He said for Ja. I appreciate you, man. I definitely will keep up the work, man, always. So, you guys remember, this machine used to just be black, right? And when I had put this insulation around it, now it's not black anymore. Now it's just cardboard. Well, guess what? I found some insulation like this that's black. I have it ordered. It'll be here May. Okay? And I'm going to put this around this machine. What do you guys think, though? Should I make it silver? Should I make it black? Should I make it black and silver? Because this is just going to go around this. Make it real shiny. The whole thing will look like an astronaut, right? What should we do, guys? You let me know. You said, what does the color matter? It doesn't matter, but we have the option to do either one. You said, what does it smell like? Well, when you have no leaks, when the machine is operating properly, it smells like nothing. Thank you for the 155 stars, Attila on Facebook. Attila, thank you so much, Attila. Much love, brother. Sorry I can't say more. I appreciate you so much. You said silver would generate heat? You said if it's black, it will absorb more heat? We have black on the way. Silver's in every store. We can test it out. Because this is not fixed. When we put this on here, I can take it off easily. So, it doesn't really matter. We'll see what looks cool. But the point is, I want to do that because this looks ugly right now. It does not look good right now. Okay, this is not cool. But this will barely do anything because there's already this thick layer of insulation all around it. So adding this is not going to really add much insulative capabilities. Will black keep the hottest when it's sunny? This is reflective. So the whole point of it is that it doesn't, lights, the photo energy does not really make it warm up. So I don't know. We'll see. But remember, guys, this is going to go on top of this insulation that's already here. Okay? It's not going to replace this insulation. I just want my machine to look cool again, okay? Not look like one of those dog cars. You know those dog cars? It looks like one of them right now. I'm gonna move you guys down here because we got a lot of oil starting to come out now. Well, maybe not a lot, but we got visible drips, okay? We have visible drips of oil falling out of the machine. And it's always cool to see it live. By the way, our ball, or not our ball anymore, but our bladder is starting to fill up full of vapors. It is starting to fill up full of vapors. Slowly but surely. Now, this is a big bladder. Looks like a wiener dog. Yeah, exactly. 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 It's a wiener dog. It's like a damn dog car. All right, let me see. Yeah, there's definitely oils coming out. All right. All right. I gotta transition you guys over to the other side. Yeah, the car off of Dumb and Dumber. Right. That's exactly what it looks like. And I'm like, come on, this is a reactor. It needs to look cool. Doesn't need to look like that. Crap. So many damn cameras to move over here. 4 cameras. Alright, yeah, we're going to start with YouTube because YouTube is wireless. As a matter of fact, here's what I'll do. Instead of fixing you guys over here, I'm just going to show you guys individually. The oil's coming out. All right, there you go, YouTube. You guys saw the oils, YouTube. And now let me show you guys on, where else? We got, Instagram. I'll show you guys the oils on Instagram. The oil's coming out live. We got oil, people. Look at it. It's a good color, too. It's a great color. All right, next, Facebook. Show you guys on Facebook the oil's coming out live. And then TikTok. I need some cameramen, don't I? Take a look at the oils, guys. Got oils. All right, TikTok, y'all ready? Y'all ready on TikTok? Because y'all about to see the oils too. You're about to see oil being made live. I remember, guys. I'm going to show you guys something in a second. Look at them oils coming out live. Plastic into fuel. Right there before your eyes. Look, guys, I remember when I used to go live, right? When we were building this machine, like I was welding it together and stuff. Like welding together the propane tanks. Like it wasn't even together. There would be people that would come into the live stream and literally just spam, run it, run the machine, run the machine. I'm like, dude, it's not even done yet. Of course, they're silent now that it's running live, making oil right before your eyes. But people just come in there and spam it, and I'm like, dude, you literally see me welding the machine right now. Nick, thank you for the 100 stars on Facebook. I appreciate you, Nick. So I have 1,000 questions, maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of questions to be asked about this process. It's a very in-depth process, that's period. But you can definitely start by watching my YouTube videos, for sure. My older ones have Mark 4 running. Mark 4.5 is still, the videos are not going to be as informative because it's still being built. Now, you're saying run it now? Yeah, honestly, like I was like, dude, you literally see me welding. You're telling me to run the machine. Said even the SR-71 leaks. What is the SR-71? You say, great job. Thank you, Critique Culture. America would drool all over an oil machine. A Blackbird. I know, but the SR-71, the plane, right, the jet, but like, what were you saying? Like, what was the context of it would leak? Thank you for the badge, Pablo Valencia. Hey, much love to you, Pablo. I remember you, man, because you're always showing love and donating. You said it needs to work, not look great, and it's working. Failure comes when you give up. Success comes when you keep on. Hey, thank you very much, man, Mr. Chill Pop. That's so true. I always care about functionality above looks, always. But the good thing is adding that aesthetic installation over this is not going to affect functionality at all. In fact, it will boost the insulation very slightly because it's so thin and over this insulation. It'll be pretty much pretty much you won't even notice the difference, but it will help. It's not going to take away from it. Versus, now here's the only issue, guys. The real thing that will make this more heat efficient would be for me to cover this as well. But, you know, I don't know, guys. I like the look of this. You know, the stainless steel door. So that's tough for me. That's tough for me. You said I'd love to see it painted green. I don't know if that makes some of those insulations green. But the good thing is those insulations, like I said, are removable. So I can put them on there, paint it green, take it off, flip it around. Like, you know, it's removable. So it's not permanent. What upgrades are you thinking of making next? How long will it take to turn tires into fuel? It takes the same amount it takes to turn plastic into fuel. It's instant. Microwaves work so quick. So you said, what's the next upgrade? The next upgrade... Let me make sure. I think I missed a super chat. Mr. Zach, thank you for the $5 super chat on YouTube. He said, if you wrap it in black or silver, it will absorb more heat and retain even more, keeping your energy loss at a minimum. Oh, that's true. Probably from like the sun, right? Okay, so we're definitely wrapping it for sure. Thank you, Mr. Zach. Mike C for the $5 super chat. He said, keep up the great work on YouTube. Thank you very much, Mike C. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. He said, tuck the shirt in the back. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. I didn't know. See, all you other guys are fake on these other platforms. You didn't tell me my shirt was untucked in the back. YouTube keeps it real. YouTube always been our realest platform. You chop the plastic up. Yes, you have to chop it up. You have to shred it up very fine. Let's see how the natural gas is looking. Because right now, you know, we literally see fuels coming out. Natural gas is definitely flammable now. It's coming up. Okay, you see it? We got a flame. Can you see the flame, guys? We got a flame. This is what we're going to run the generator off of. This right there. You see the natural gas flame? Can you guys see it on Instagram? You can barely see it. You can barely see it, but there's that flame. That's what we're going to run the generator. That flame is pretty big. We don't even have the blades spinning right now, okay? The blades are not spinning. The flame is literally just that big, okay? You see natural gas being made live. You're seeing the oils coming out live. What can I say? This is a huge flame right here. And it's even more, because we only see some of it coming out. There's a lot of vapor just in here. And when we plug up the generator and the generator pulls a vacuum, it's going to suck out even more than you see right here. Nick Sanhi, thank you for the 2,500 stars on Facebook. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, that flame is nice today. That's a nice flame. You said more or less pollution than gas. Equal pollution as gas. Because this is made of crude oil. There's nothing in crude oil that isn't in plastic. So it's going to be equal. But not true, though, because they do remove sulfur when they make plastic. So when we have our diesel fuel, it will have no sulfur emissions. You said, I'm a natural gas investigator and love this. Yeah, for sure. Look, I love the natural gas more than the liquids. Keep it real with you guys. You could buy a natural gas conversion for a generator for around $60. Yeah, but I found a really nice, really powerful tri-fuel generator that already runs off of natural gas, propane, and gasoline. So I'm just gonna get that, because then I can run the generator off the gasoline that this makes, or the natural gas. But I'm gonna do the natural gas. Yeah, that's a really good flame coming off of this thing right now. Really good. I should have thought it was about to blow up. Sometimes I get scared too when I go to light that, because it's like, I know I pulled this thing under vacuum, but if there wasn't the right mixture of air in this thing, would be. But if at the same time the microwaves would have blown it up a long time ago if it was gonna blow up. So let's route this back into our collection bladder here, not just burn off all this energy, this beautiful, beautiful energy. So guys, somebody had mentioned to me, a chemist had mentioned to me, I should use ice water in the condenser. I'm not doing ice water today, but tomorrow we're gonna put ice water in the condenser, okay? And that's going to boost the condensation, okay? We're gonna do that. It's gonna boost the condensation. It's gonna make it way better. We're gonna see. So guys, should we turn these blades on? I guess we should. Yeah, the blades are a part of the machine. We have to turn them on at some point. We're gonna turn the blades on. Let's hope nothing bad happens. You know how I feel. I hope my shirt is tucked in the back. Anyways, oh, you know what? I love the visual, okay? We're gonna spin the blades, and I'm gonna have the flame coming off, because you guys are gonna see the flame get bigger. It actually is getting a little bit darker out here, so the flame is easier to see on camera. So let's do it. Sometimes the vapors come out so fast that the flame blows itself out. Look how big that flame is. Just wait until we go ahead and turn these blades. As long as the machine doesn't explode, then we will be okay, and the flame will get big, okay? All right, blades are spinning. Blades are spinning. We're good. The flame did get bigger indeed. The flame is coming out this much. This is how big the flame is coming out. Seems familiar, doesn't it? I think Drake has competition. Yep. Looking good. Oh, wow. So right now the machine is the hottest that it's ever been. Okay? Right now, not the vapor temperature, but the temperature of the vapor pipe on the machine is 244 degrees centigrade. What does that mean? That means that the vapors of the machine are hotter than 244 degrees centigrade. What is that? 244 degrees centigrade. What's that conversion, guys? Is that 500 C? 400 C? So that if the vapors are 400 degrees Fahrenheit, that means the internal temperature of the plastic could literally be in the thousands. If the vapors are that hot. Okay? What's 244 C to Fahrenheit? Okay? You guys let me know. The biggest disadvantage to microwaves, you said it's 471 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you. Of course, YouTube guys got it first. Thank you, guys. The vapors are 471. Imagine if steam coming off your pot was 471 degrees Fahrenheit. You couldn't even put your... I can't say that because I'm going to get banned on TikTok. So anyways, That's hot steam. You wouldn't want to put certain parts of your body on that steam. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, that's just the vapor temperature. So if the vapor temperature is almost 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, that means that that's not even the temperature of this. That's just the output pipe. That's not even the belly of the machine where it's the hottest. So we're gonna get a thermometer for the belly of the machine too. You know that temperature. Mark 4, the belly of the machine will get like 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which means, you guys remember, microwaves heat from the inside out. So that always means there's more heat on the inside than there will ever be on the outside. So if the belly of the machine is 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, that means the plastic on the surface area of the microwave nucleation points could literally be 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit right there. And that's at a nucleation point. And that's how we get absolute carbon. What I call absolute carbonization. Where you get that carbon out of this machine and it's dusty. You get that carbon out of this machine, there's not a speck of oil in it. That stuff is dusty, mate. You gotta wear, I have to wear my respirator when I get this carbon out the machine. Because it's dusty, there's dust clouds coming off. Because there's not a drop of moisture in it. What can survive at 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit? There's nothing organic that can survive at that temperature. That's what we want. Because you can put anything in here organic, even the highest temperature resistant plastic, and they will all be degraded. We're at 250 degrees Celsius, 500 degrees Fahrenheit, about, on the vapors. The vapors are actually even hotter, because that's just the vapor pipe, which is external. So the internal vapors might be a little bit hotter. That's why, so we're putting these condensers to work. We're putting these condensers to work. It's very hot, and we're at half power. Somebody tell Heisenberg we're at half power, okay? So, look, honestly, 12 might be too much. 12 might be too much, guys. 12 magnetrons may get this machine too hot. I know what you're thinking, too hot. But let me tell you, my last machine got up to 1,000 degrees on the body. You get up too hot, the steel starts to get damaged. We don't need it that hot anyway, because, like I say, microwaves also are more efficient. They absorb better in materials as the materials are hot. Right? So as materials heat up, microwaves absorb better within other materials. So hot plastic absorbs better, microwaves better than cold plastic. And you can actually do this test yourself. Well, you can do it yourself, but glass does not absorb microwaves until it's hot. Glass is pretty much invisible to microwaves. They go right through it. But if you turn glass to molten glass, it absorbs microwaves. Things are so weird. Plastic's pretty much the same way. You say you feel like you're in school? Well, this is a school. This is not school. This is education. Okay? Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Thank you, man. MC on YouTube. What's up, Casey? You're funny, Casey. You're funny. Oh yeah. Let me talk about the solar thing. Because I see comments all the time saying solar, and it's not an issue. You would need a big solar farm to run this thing continuously. But guys, I'm so focused on making this machine, right, able to run off the generator. I'm so focused on taking the natural gas product, putting it into our generator, and having that generator run the machine. We don't even have to worry about solar. That's my goal. So we're going to be getting the generator pretty soon. And we're going to see. It's going to be the big test. How much energy can we offset by running that generator? That's the big question. Can we offset 100% of the energy consumption? That would be amazing, but maybe we can't. Can we offset 75%, 80%? How much? We're going to see. Farouk Hassan, thank you for the $5 on Cash App. Oh, let me tell you guys the good news. The generator comes with a built-in energy meter. So everybody always asking me how much consumption, how much? I'll be able to tell you the exact number. It has a built-in energy meter. And if we can run the generator completely off the natural gas, then I don't even have to do the calculations. That means that let's say we're consuming 10,000 watts, that means that we're getting 10,000 watts being generated, right? So that's pretty easy math there, right? Probably getting more, but so that's the move. That's what we're headed to. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Said, I hope you become the next big thing, brother. All jokes aside, thank you, Marcelius. I appreciate you, man. How much fuel are you getting off of one run? Depends, cause like the run where I first got fuel for the first time ever, I barely, I put in a lot of plastic, but the next run, I put in a different type of plastic, and I barely got any fuel, right? So it depends on so many factors. I'm not being scientific right now. I'm putting in random types of plastic, random weights. Once we get this thing to full power, once we get everything set up, I will become more scientific like I have before with Mark IV. We put in certain weights of plastic, we put in certain increments of when we continuously feed it to get consistent and replicatable data. You said, I have an opportunity for you. I'm opening a waste field. A waste field? What is a waste field? You said, why pay for an education? You get one for free. That's so true. I'm getting a tri-fuel generator. Yep. In fact, it is 15,000 running watts, I believe. It's a big boy. It's $2,500. So everybody that donates, I appreciate you. This thing definitely is a pretty penny, but it's worth it for science. I mean, on top of that, I want to see it just as much as you. I want to see the machine run itself. I want to be able to come on YouTube, come on Instagram, come on TikTok and be like, you see this fuel I made from plastic? $0 a gallon. Because the machine ran off of its own fuels to make it. That's what I want to do. Come up in here, $0 a gallon. That literally sounds insane. But I want to do it. I want to say that. But we got to get there. Right? We got to get there. In fact, it'll be like negative. Look, if we break even with energy, it's just money building because you still can sell the you still can sell the carbon, you still can sell collecting plastic, you still can sell the oils. So if we break even just on natural gas, I want you guys to understand the monumentous achievement that will be. It will be pretty much guaranteed that this is going to market. Because there's too many other ways to profit. And if you have no electrical consumption for the machine, because the machine sucks itself off. That's the most expensive part of the whole process anyway. This machine running off of electricity would cost more in electricity than it would be to pay somebody to run the machine and operate it. That's facts. It's a lot. It sucks up a lot. But if it can run off itself, so that's my goal. Okay? And if that doesn't work, okay, now we can look into solar, wind, whatever. But we may not need to at all. We make a lot of natural gas, as you guys saw live, as you see live, as I will show you right now live. We make a lot of natural gas. It can be compressed. It can be burnt. It can be put in a generator. You can cook with it. But most importantly, it can be put in a generator. Right away, just like this. And we have this big of a flame, this prominent and consistent of a flame at half power without continuously loading the plastic, without continuously spinning the blades. So, it can only get better. Literally can only get better. So, I mean, this has some pressure to it. This literally has pressure to it. And matter of fact, let's see. With my manometer here, don't tell Diddy I got a manometer. He might show up in my backyard. Let's see how much pressure we're operating at. Because we definitely got to be operating under some pressure, right? Surely. Maybe a little bit. Surely something. Oh. Well, bloody hell, mate. We're operating at 0.003 PSI. I guess there's something, right? Now, if I plug this into the yoga ball, it will go up. The pressure will go up. That's facts. Yeah, exactly, Cameron. We want the machine to suck itself off. I say that so seriously. I can't even, but listen guys, let me be real with you. I've been in this position before, on the verge of a massive achievement relating to the functionality of these machines. And I was successful before. That was when it concerning the design of this machine. When I built Mark IV, you guys can go on YouTube. You guys on YouTube can go back on my videos and see it was a year ago. When we were designing that machine, we did not know if it would work. The shaftless auger blades, incorporating many magnetrons where they cancel each other out. There were so many things that we did not know would it work. I built that machine. It works. Absolute carbonization. Just like I saw in my mind before I built the machine. And I've seen in my mind a generator running this machine. I've seen in my mind this machine performing the act that male dogs do. I've seen it in my mind. So we're going to see. But no matter how you put it, even if the machine cannot completely run the generator itself, even if we have to supplement, no matter how you put it, there's a flame, there is energy, and that's less energy that we have to pay for. So it might be half, it might be 75%, but no matter how you put it, we have something that will help us out when it comes to the operating cost of this machine, and that is period. So I'm gonna open up this oil collection flask. Is that the law of attraction? Just imagine it. Hey, listen, Casey Gates, I keep it real. Every single machine I've built, I've done that. I've visualized it, and they work, except when they don't blow up or catch on fire. They work. So, look, some people may say these things are real, some people may say they're not. Maybe it's something science has not discovered yet or has not reached in quantum physics yet, but I'll tell you something right now. I don't believe in coincidence, and even this machine operating the way it does, I see it in my head before it happens, and we get there. And of course, very hard work. Days and days and days and days of non-stop hard work. That is unfakeable. You can't buy that. You can't fake true hard work. So guys, we're almost at 300 C. Put it into airbags like big bladders or yoga balls. Hey, guess what, Cameron? 2 steps ahead, sir. I already got the big bladders. It's this for water. This thing holds like 200 gallons of water, something crazy like that. Or maybe that's not too, I don't know. It holds a lot, and it's a lot bigger than a yoga ball. So now I got rectangular things for you to do things with. For being disobedient. So anyways, let's see if we got how much oil we got, okay? Matter of fact, I have where's my mason jar? I have a mason jar somewhere. Where's my mason jar? Let me get my mason jar. Alright, this is a very dirty mason jar, but I do want you to confirm that it is empty. There's nothing in there. It's very dirty though. Let's plug this back in. Let's plug it in. Let's not waste this natural gas. It's so beautiful. It burns so clean. It's crazy. Let's plug her back in. Alright, so the mason jar is indeed empty, everybody. we're gonna see how much fuel we got, how much liquid fuel we got. Let's see. So we did get some. Oh, great, of course the Instagram paused. Of course the Instagram is going out as soon as I got my liquid fuels. We have got some. But notice how little fuel we get. How little liquid fuel we get. Especially when you compare it to how much natural gas we get. Liquid fuels are not the focus of this machine. They're just good marketing, guys. The natural gas and the carbon of this machine are the true value products. Plastic, under such conditions with microwaves, I have never been able to get big results, liquid fuel-wise. The reason why is because the microwaves break down the plastic so much. Like I said, we talked about how hot the surface area of the plastic is. 2,000 degree nucleation point. It just cracks it to gas. It just cracks it into gas right away. It doesn't even bother turning it into liquid fuels. So we don't get much. But that's okay. Because like I say, if we can utilize the natural gas we do get to run the machine, it doesn't matter. Even if it takes 200 pounds of plastic to make 20 gallons of fuel, but you can run the machine for free, then who cares, right? The liquid fuel is the best marketing because you can see it, because you can put it in your car and stuff. But like I say, if it were up to me, my two favorite products are the carbon product and the natural gas product. That's why I've been doing a better job in marketing those, because those are what really matter at the end of the day. They're what really gonna really make the big difference. So you can run the next machine for free? So in your dreams? Well, the plan is to run this machine for free. That's the plan. So the carbon product sounds interesting? Very intriguing. Because the carbon products, there's so many things that can be done with it. You know, you could turn it into biochar, put it in concrete, put it in roads, put it in filters, turn it into activated carbon, use it as a pigment. Carbon has so much value in industry, so much. Things are going in the right direction, man. Another year, exactly, Darren. Hey, you guys saw what happened live. You saw the liquids come out. You saw them in the cup. You saw the natural gas. Can I say plastic in the fuel live? Where were all those people? Where were all those people saying the machine never would work? Or where were all those people saying the machine was just a giant prop? Where are they now? Oh, they're so silent now, aren't they? They're so silent now that it's running right before your eyes with undeniable evidence. Right before your eyes. You said polyethylene is the most efficient? Yeah, polyethylene, LDPE, and HDPE are my favorite types. I've been putting in just random mixes. I don't even know what I've been putting in the type of plastics. So they're thinking, congratulations. You say you just need higher yields, and guess what, guys? Higher yields come with more power in. We're at half power. So what can I say? We can't expect it to give us the best yields. We're running it at half power. So, what can you say? You said, seems like one extra step from just burning plastic. So that's a good point. But I think it's way different than that. So much better. For one, if you burn plastic in an incinerator, you're going to get toxic fly ash. That really has no use, but you would just put that in the landfill. So what, like now you burn the plastic, Instead, they end up putting the ash in the landfill. This is different because this gives us carbon, which you don't want to put in the landfill. It actually has real monetary value, and you can completely strip it of all toxins. Another thing, okay, you say we're just, an extra step up, we're just burning plastic. Well, you could say it that way, but that's not true. Because for one, this is not burning the plastic. Burning plastic directly is going to have dioxins because it's going to react with oxygen. This is pyrolysis, the process that exists without oxygen. So we're not going to have these same dioxins form as if you were to just burn plastic raw. We can run the natural gas that comes off of this machine through filters to clean it. We can run the oils through filters and catalysts to clean it. We can make it way better to burn, way cleaner than it would ever be to just take a piece of plastic and burn it out in the open. Way cleaner. Another thing too, you can't put a plastic bottle is super flammable, right? But you can't put that in your car. You can't put that in a generator. We can put plastic in this machine and turn it into something, a usable form of energy. It can be used in modern internal combustion engines without modifying them. And I've already proven that. We've run things for years now. So it's not the same as burning plastic with an extra step. Not even on a chemical level is it the same, because we're not even reacting the plastic itself with oxygen. We break down the plastic into the crude oil constituents, and now when we burn this natural gas, we're burning shorter chain hydrocarbons, H2s, H3s. We're burning some propylenes. Those are different products than plastic. So even when we burn the natural gas, we're still not burning plastic. Even when we burn the liquid products, we're still not burning plastic. These are different chemical products altogether. So, therefore, it's just different. It's just completely different. That's the whole point of pyrolysis. No oxygen. It's different. Are you self-taught or did you get a PhD? I'm self-taught. Thank you for the 100 stars, by the way, on Facebook, Neil. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, I'm self-taught. Everything I know is from research papers. And then, of course, being out here in the field doing it. What's up, Positive Being on TikTok? I appreciate you, man, for pinning the cash app, man. Much love to you. What recycle numbers do you use? I don't use PVC until I have the meters to make sure I get all the chlorine out. How brittle is the metal? The metal's fine. Oh, great. I see a leak or something. I guess something is burning. The body of the machine gets so hot. Sometimes smoke just burns off. Some of the old propane tanks just smokes off. You said, bro, your goal and dream will get where you want to stay focused. Keep trying different combinations. You will get it. It'll give you the highest yields with the least amount of power. Thank you, Daryl. Huge respect. Hey, man, thank you so much, Julie, for the faith. Seriously. You said it's the insulation? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think so, though. But, yeah, guys, we're going to get it. I'm just going to keep going until I do anyway. I'm not going to stop. No matter how you put it. You said, how old are you? I'm 20. No matter how you put it, it's a cool machine. It's an amazing machine. No matter how you put it, I'm going to run it either way. So no matter how you put it, I'm going to figure out all the problems, all the solutions to all the problems. I don't see Celzar. I see everybody talking about Celzar, but I don't see anything Celzar is saying. Everybody's going off on him, though. I guess thank you guys for your support. We're at 292 degrees centigrade on the vapor temperature, baby. The hottest the vapor has ever been. Who knows how hot that plastic is? I don't know how hot that plastic is. Who knows? So it's looking great. If you'll take HDPE donations, I will. Just not yet. I want to make sure I got this machine at full power and running safely, consistently, until I start taking donations. Why? Because I don't want to get overrun. But I already have a P.O. box set up. Okay, I already have the P.O. box. So just wait. All right, hold on just a little bit longer. The machine is pretty much going to be done by around June. Okay, so just give it like 2 months, and I'll start taking donations. Okay, because I know this machine will consume more plastic than I can produce, or I can provide it with anyway. I like to buy that carbon and try it out on my garden. Well, I would send it to you for free, but you need to run it through a sieve though, because there's some metals in there. There's like copper wire and stuff. Because like I said, I don't put pure plastic in here. I like to try different things out when I do these runs, but I could make you a run where I just put plastic in. Okay. You say installed an oven temperature gauge. I have a K-type thermometer, scientific. June 7th. I don't know. I just reckon the machine will be done in June. It might be mid-June, it might be late June. I just reckon the electronics are really the last big thing I gotta do. What is it covered in? It's covered in insulation. Alright guys, so we're gonna end the live stream here. I appreciate you all for stopping by. What we're gonna do tomorrow, differently than what we did today, I am going to get ice water for the condenser. We're gonna see if ice water will give us more oils quicker, bigger yields. I'm also going to put way more plastic in. I didn't put that much in today. I didn't have time to shred that much. We're going to put way more plastic in. We're going to have the blade spinning the whole time. But today we were testing out, the bladder. We got it. This bladder is probably like a quarter of the way full, but it's a big bladder. Let's see. Yeah, we still got a good flame. Gotta love it. So obviously, the machine is not done, but I gotta go. It's getting late over here. I started the live stream late today too. We're gonna do a few things to improve the run tomorrow. We might even continuously load in some plastic. We might even load in some plastic while it's running. So yeah. You said, what time do you go live? It's random. I can't give you a time. It's random because I work on the machine in the daytime and go live when I'm done working on it. So. But thank you all for stopping by. Once again, thank you guys for the donation so much. I mean, you guys made this possible. You guys keep me safe too. I got my microwave meter. Right now, are we still zeroed out? Oh, we're not zeroed out anymore, guys. It's reading low, but it is reading. We got some microwaves over here, but not that much. But nonetheless, as you see, it's not like this thing takes up a 5-foot radius of microwaves around it. It just is dangerous. It's fine. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all for the donations. Thank you all for the support and love. Thank you guys on YouTube, and I'll see you guys. Peace out, everybody.